The budget
Oh,
season, so I don't know
sure.
if that's gonna
Yeah, I'll
happen.
go pick one up tomorrow. All right, Zach, let's do this. Good? All right, everybody, welcome to the Town of Poland Planning Board meeting. This is the 24th of February, 2026. It looks like we only have 3 of us attending tonight. We had expected 2 more, it looks like. But we can go ahead, right, Sarah?
We can.
All right.
Forward.
Forward. All right, we're going to go through the agenda tonight. We have the minutes from February 10th, 2026, not 2025.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just checking my.
No, it's just cut and paste.
Yeah. And then we have 2 sets of new business on a site plan and subdivision amendment application for Poland Main Street LLC and UC Properties. That's at 457 Main Street and 0 Main Street. And then we have a formal shoreline zoning application, Catherine Johnson, 17 Florence Lane, map 19, lot 15. And then we have 5 findings of fact. And then we'll do other business if needed. I just want to remind everybody that's here that if you want to make comments, when I call for comments, just make sure you say who you are, and just, you don't have to get up or anything. We are mic'd everywhere. We can hear everything you're saying. All right?
Don't know if that's good or bad.
So everyone is a voting member because we do not have any extra people present tonight. So I'm going to ask the board members if you have read through the minutes, and if you have any comments
We
or
don't have
concerns.
enough people to sign the minutes.
You know, but have you read them?
Yes.
Any comments? Any,
No,
other than the date change, but that's it.
nope.
Cheryl?
Nope.
Anything?
Nope.
Scott? Sarah? Okay, so we're gonna table those, right, for
Yep.
next time?
We have to do a
We've got to do a
formal
motion.
Yeah.
motion in second.
Can I have a motion to table?
I'll make a motion to table the February 10th, 2026 minutes due to lack of participants this evening.
Second.
Okay, anybody opposed? Everybody okay? Hands for Sarah? Good, thank you. Okay, let's roll on, let's go into Poland Main Street. Who is here to speak about this? Thank you. You come up here.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Bill Garish. I'm with Sedago Technics here representing Poland Main Street and UC Properties. And this is essentially, we're here for a site plan review and an amended subdivision plan. If you recall, we were here last summer for a proposal within this 4-lot subdivision, basically to eliminate some of the driveways on Main Street, consolidate 3 different driveways, basically 3 different lots into 1 driveway. And that application was approved in July, I believe, of last year. Since then, a new driveway or a new street has been at least partially constructed through Lot 4 of the subdivision. Lot 4 would be basically the lot back here, but it does extend all the way through. And then Lot 3, which would be the property that's owned by UC Properties, that lot had a stormwater detention soil filter type basin down here. Our revised plan included some improvements to that. That was actually approved earlier for the subdivision, but was never constructed correctly. So that was addressed in addition to the driveways. And initially, that pond was sized for what you see there. Plus, we had actually proposed, for stormwater purposes, we had put 2 duplex buildings on Lot 4. As you can see now, there's just 1 single triplex on that lot. So basically, we're here today just to amend that approval from last summer to include the triplex. Nothing else associated with the road, the utilities, anything of that nature has changed on the proposal. And basically, the triplex building, each unit is proposed to have 2 stories with a basement, a small garage, a small patio in the back, as you can see. They are quite a bit smaller. The two duplexes that we looked at for stormwater purposes had about 12,857 square feet of impervious area. The triplex, as you see it there, with the buildings and driveways and so forth, are 5,790 square feet, so about half the impervious area that we were looking at for sizing that pond. So obviously the pond, we haven't proposed any changes, so it is still adequate in size. And then I guess the amended subdivision plan part of it includes a conveyance from lot 3 to lot 4. Lot 3 is currently 2 acres in size. It's a commercial development, a commercial building. It's currently vacant with a parking lot. And lot 4 is 2.46 acres in size. In order to get 3 dwelling units in there, 20,000 square feet of net density, when we subtract the right-of-way areas and the wetlands that are on the site, it required about 7,000 square feet of area to be conveyed from lot 3 to lot 4 to make the net density work, and also not changing the status of the commercial site, still well over 20,000 square feet on that site. So with that, the subdivision plan for the 4-lot subdivision is in your package, and I think kind of close to the end of the package on the plan set, there was a draft amended subdivision plan done by Stuart Davis in our package. If you can go to the next slide, this just shows the site grading and the drainage. Again, the triplex and all the impervious area from the site is still being all directed to the stormwater filter. We had requested a waiver during the initial approval last year on the phosphorus standard, basically meeting the main DEP standards for stormwater quality. This site is under a main stormwater permit, so that request is still active, I guess, or still proposed as part of this change. And then we had more recently prepared a second waiver request, which wasn't in the initial package, but it requests a waiver from the town's peak runoff standard. Basically, in the very top of the lot where the second analysis point, there's a little bit of area there that drains off-site to the other side. There's 8,000 square feet less of drainage area that's going to that analysis point, but given that there's a little bit more impervious, it bumped the runoff curve number up by 1 number, so it showed a slight increase of about 0.2 CFS off-site in that area. In reality, I think with a smaller drainage area, there wouldn't be any increase at all. And again, those numbers are exactly the same as with the proposal last summer that was approved with the same waiver request. And we did receive a number of comments from Teradyne. They were all pretty minor in nature, just some minor discrepancies on some of the numbers on the stormwater, which we have prepared a response for those. Teradyne suggested a no parking sign at the end of the Hammerhead turnaround, which we think is a good idea. We added that in as well. And then added the waiver request on the peak runoff that that I just mentioned. And then just another minor change to the grading. We picked up the first floor elevations of the buildings a little bit, just to make sure we had positive drainage away from the buildings and so forth. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward proposal, just 3 dwelling units on Lot 4. Everything else with the infrastructure, utilities, stormwater, everything from the previous proposal are unchanged.
You mentioned a second waiver. I only see one waiver in the packet.
Yeah, there
This
was
is the
a,
original one, and this is the one from Terranine responding back, so this is the second waiver.
Yeah, so I have Exhibit 9 waiver request. This one is for the phosphorus.
yeah, we didn't prepare our response and get it back to Scott in time for you to get it. I have them with me, but I believe they did go to Teradyne. I don't know
Okay.
if Teradyne.
So you have-
Teradyne has responded to, they did respond to Teradyne's
Okay.
comments.
Fine.
And Teradyne has responded with, they have met everything that he needed.
Perfect, just checking that box.
Okay,
It's in the blue packet that I need that has the department heads and
This one?
Yeah.
No, there was
The-
another
the
response that we did.
Teradyne's initial response.
I have Teradyne's initial, but I don't have the second one.
No, they
No,
came
you
in too
don't.
late. but he
Came in
did
too
get-
late, that's why it's not in the document. Got it?
Did get a chance to review the stuff that they submitted.
So you're okay?
They have no issues now.
Okay,
They-
that's
They
good.
said they responded to everything
Good.
that they needed.
Okay, that was my comment. Any comments? Cheryl?
So lot 4, without the swapping of land, how many square feet of upland is there? So basically, you had 107,000 square feet, you added
You can go
another
back to the
7,000,
previous
whatever,
one.
but subtracting out the road, the wetland, everything, what's the square footage of upland?
I believe it was, it's hard to read the numbers, but there is a little table on the site plan. I think it's, yeah, 114,000 square feet of total area, 6,288 square feet of wetlands, 47,778 square feet of right-of-way and easements. Okay, that's in the proposed condition.
Right, that's not on.
So it would be basically around 6,000 square feet less than that 60. We were at about 54,000 square feet.
So you're at 54 and you're adding 7 something, so you're 61 something.
We're actually at 6452.
Does that subtract out the part of the wetland that's associated with lot 3?
Correct, yeah, there's a little bit of that triangle that is.
That's what I'm getting at, so you're over the 60.
Yeah, yeah, we're at 6452.
Okay, I didn't, once again, I've got the previous accepted, the revised, and then something in a huge package, what I did not want to open up here.
Yep,
So, this originally was proposed to have 2 duplexes on the back, correct?
we didn't propose that as part of the project, but we did include that in
You
the
did that in the
stormwater
stormwater.
analysis, yeah.
Is there a reason they don't want to do that?
The reason is we looked at adding more property from lot 3 to lot 4 to make that work. And it was getting into some of the structures and so forth on lot 3, so, and the two, if you go to the next grading plan, please. You can see how the triplex too, just given the site and the grades and the wetlands in the back, everything just fits well with that lot, so.
So are these going to be rental units?
No, these will be for sale.
Or individuals per se?
Yeah.
Would the owner like to have 2 duplexes versus a triplex?
I believe so, if the numbers would work, yeah.
Well, there is a way to do that.
Okay,
I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but I can give you the page and you can look at that if you want.
okay,
It might change how you want to break up that land.
okay,
Because that was my whole thing, is I thought we had done all the work between the phosphorus and stormwater to have duplexes in there. Which would require you to do a minor subdivision amendment as well. But
Yep.
if you're already doing this one, it's not gonna change.
While he's looking up the page, any questions, Scott, Eric?
You can go to page 91 in our CLUC,
Okay,
and it talks about lots for duplexes. You wanna read through that and let your mind noodle around on that, there might be a way if you wish to do that, I don't know if well, I know the upland edge would work, but
yeah,
once again, I don't know if that's gonna affect your stormwater pond down below, but
yeah,
May
it
or may not.
shouldn't, it's not proposed to be elderly housing, so.
so. But, yeah, that was once again, without saying a lot of bad things on broadcast, this has been the most messed up subdivision we've had in this community for the last, I don't know, Stuart did this 15 years ago, who knows? It was
Okay.
proposed as a 5-lot commercial subdivision, that got thrown back into 1 lot because the person didn't like the taxes, and that got broken back into this. Everything that's happening here is just spending money to push things into different shapes to get what people want. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm just saying it's before us 100 times, I can't keep track of it. I just remember that you had come in with 2 duplexes out back, which I didn't even read, and you saw it on your phone, which I couldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we have things like this, and she can see it on her phone, I didn't see that the first
Yeah.
time, so. If that's an option that they might wanna do, you might wanna think about that, or if you want us just to go ahead and approve this going forward.
Yeah, we'd like to, we'd like to get approval for this if
Okay.
that works, yeah.
The triplex,
For
Yeah,
the triplex.
okay.
yeah.
And
As you know, they do have future plans for something further out, so.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just, once again, that was what didn't understand if these were gonna be rentals or solds, but, if they're happy with the triplex versus 2 duplexes, far be it for me to say whatever.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say it.
yeah,
was an
I
option.
appreciate that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, other than that, the only thing I had was the amount of wetland that was part of that triangle, but if that gets you over the 60, whatever for that.
Yep,
Scott, on this going forward, if something happens out back on 650G, this hammerhead's gonna have to go to, instead of being 50/50, it's gonna have to be 60s, right? If this is developed out back here, this can't be 50 by 50, doesn't that have to be 60 by 60?
I think they have
That
no
would-
choice to go 50, I think they're allowed to go 50 by 50. There is-
Even if they're connecting out back?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We always see those 60 by 60s when they're trying to create frontage.
Create road frontage, yeah, okay. Which isn't gonna matter on that, because they'll create their road frontage when they pop into the other lot.
They can probably get rid of that hammerhead at that point.
Well, obviously, they'll
Yeah.
get rid of that, and just jump back out. The only other thing I have is on where it shows the, maybe a little bit further down on that, we had talked about this, well, it must have been last summer, about the circulation in lot 3 going around the existing building and coming back out.
yep,
Now, on this new one, it's got the red hashes on it, showing the land swap. It says proposed turnaround easement, proposed access easement to lot 3, so is that still, did we approve that, or did we have an issue with this traffic coming both sides on that? Do you remember?
No, off the top of my head. We did talk about it,
I know we talked about it a lot, because
we were talking.
things coming at each other from the gun club and whatever that building's gonna be, and then following into.
I remember
the
you
road.
approved it, but you did it with some hesitation with
Yeah,
the,
I think we did approve it as,
Um,
as we see it now.
yeah,
So that was approved as an in-out, or, I don't remember.
Two-way?
Well, I think it was with the caveat that we know they're gonna have to come back and try to figure out what they're gonna do there. But,
So we basically said it's a blank slate right now, depending what that building is gonna turn into, it allowed us to have future say on traffic in there, whether or not we're gonna allow them to exit through that. Okay. Okay, yep, those are the only things I saw.
How do we want to handle the late breaking waiver?
You guys are good with it, we can just add it in. I mean, they're gonna have to have it on the drawings and all that, so.
We'll have to, obviously, you'll have to submit your response, that'll have to be part of the package.
Okay.
Um,
You want me to make it a condition, or does it impact our checklist?
It would need to be a condition.
Okay. So I found just about everything else, so.
I do have the response packages with me I can bring in too.
Well, I mean, Scott obviously has it, it's just,
I have an electronic copy.
Yeah, I haven't brought in the hard
Right.
copies yet.
Yeah. no, it's like one of those things, we used to have a precedent of de minimis stuff we would accept at the meeting, other stuff, responses back from third party, we're here and we get 2 minutes to look at it
Yeah.
versus
yeah,
you,
go to the next meeting,
so
yeah.
forth, but I mean, that's such a small conditional thing, obviously it's been approved, so.
Yeah.
It would just, as they say, be part of the packet.
Okay.
You through the checklist?
I am. Thank you.
I will make a motion to accept.
One minute.
Oh.
Is there anybody
Oh,
here that
yeah.
needs to speak on this?
May I ask a question?
Oh, yes.
Georgie, Oliver, or Spencer, I was just wondering if I'm reading this right. Is it accurate to say that Main Street is at the bottom of this and that top right borders 50F?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
That's all.
That's it? Okay. Anyone else? Yes.
We live at 509 Main Street. We come to these things that means nothing to us. Can you tell me where 509 Main Street is close to this? There is the gun shop,
Yes.
and then there's 485, and then we have the 25 acres beside.
This would be the gun shop right here.
Yeah.
We're 485, so that's.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you too.
They're new.
Lester, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
that's
briefly
from Barbara.
met.
So,
Anyway, I know folks are
where
here.
those people live, where these people live,
Yes.
we are next door.
Okay.
So we are in the right-hand lower corner?
No, you would be,
Mm-mm.
The upper
Zach,
right
can
is
you pull up
50F.
GIS
so where that
mapping?
box is, right up there on the right-hand side, I don't
With the
even know.
writing in it?
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Zach is gonna pull up GIS mapping,
Perfect.
and then we'll give you an overview and do those pieces, so.
Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
This is the driveway?
Yes. So it's roughly, the driveway is roughly in there, it's out behind what we're kind of referring to as the spec building. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys, it make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You probably noticed they've already built the road in there to
Right.
the back part. yeah.
Which is roughly where that for sale sign is, to the right of it a little bit.
So anyhow, your lot is basically behind the gun club, it stretches down towards Middle Rank Pond. Lester and his wife's lot is a little bit further down towards the, towards Rank Pond.
Yes. Yeah, we're 50E and I think you guys are the
Yeah,
next
so-
one, yeah. Or sorry, we're 50F, you're 50E.
Go to the right-hand side, Zach, the white, the 3 white lines. Yep. And go to base map and, yep.
So, I mean, you can tell where your property is there, right, Lester? I mean, you can see
Oh, I
the tree,
can, yeah.
you can see the tree
Where
line
is
there,
it?
right?
You see that little green dot up there?
Yeah,
That's the
that's-
garage. That's
That's
your
our
guys.
lot.
Okay. And all this goings on is below it?
It's out here, but the gun
Yeah, that's
shop.
odd shape there.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I know where we are now.
Okay, yeah. It's tucked behind that building that's vacant.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm good now.
good, okay.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the group out there?
And the same developer would like to expand into 50G as well. That is the same that you were here for last month?
It's the same, yep,
Understood.
the Poland Main Street LLC is the same owner of that lot. So, yep.
Okay. Any remaining questions? Anything left from the board?
Nope.
Nope, okay. Gone through both checklists. You wanna
I'll
do
make a
motions?
motion to accept that the checklist is complete for the site plan and subdivision amendment application for Poland Main Street LLC and UC Properties, LLC, 457 Main Street and 0 Main Street, map 6, lots 3 and 4.
Second? Okay. Discussion? Votes? Any all opposed? Nope, nobody's opposed, good. Okay. You wanna do the second one with condition?
Yeah, the condition is what, just the second waiver?
Yes.
Make a motion to accept the formal site plan review and subdivision amendment application for Poland Main Street LLC and UC Properties LLC, 457 Main Street and 0 Main Street, map 6, lot 3 and lot 4, with a condition on the second waiver, which third-party reviewer brought up, which has since been addressed, but that is the second waiver. That's the only waiver for,
Only waiver, yeah,
only waiver
thank you.
for this new application.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
So we'll see you back in 6 months when you're doing something all back.
Okay,
You
that's actually.
you seem
going-
to, you seem to
I
be
think
somebody that
it's going
seems to
pretty
be
well
up here
so
quite a
far,
bit.
so, Yeah,
All right, have a good night.
thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I'll ask a question, Bill.
Yes.
Do you want us just to take care of the recycling on your prolific use of wood products here, or would you like to take them back to do some hand drawings on it?
Yeah, I'll take them back if
Okay.
you're done with them, yeah.
I,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to have mine.
We are moving on to the next item. If you want to stay, you can. You can also leave. You don't have to stay to the end of the meeting. It's up to you. You can exit, just be quiet on your exit, okay? All right, we're moving on to the next agenda item for whole shoreline zoning application, Catherine Johnson, 17 Florence Lane. Oh, excuse me, we can pick you up on the mic, guys. Map 19, lot 15. All right. Good evening. We don't have Stuart, so you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and then talk us through this application, please? Thank you.
Sure, my name is Josh Gregoire, I'm with Parkville Construction. We're working with Johnson and Kane on trying to get something worked out on their property here at 17 Florence Lane. We've hired and worked with Stuart and Debbie to put this package together for you, detailing what the impervious square footage is of the lot compared to what the proposed project will be. I can read through those numbers if it's helpful. I'm the builder involved with the project, so we're seeking permission to stay within the square footage on the lakeside. There's an existing building. The main part of the house is gonna stay, and we were looking to take down, the addition, excuse me, the addition that's there to build a 20 by 20, addition that'll have a bedroom, bathroom, laundry. And that was gonna increase in square footage to the backside, on the driveway side. Existing deck was gonna be, transformed into a screen porch. Addition was gonna go to the same height as the existing ridge. Sidelines were gonna stay what they are. The current structure's 20 feet off the existing building, and that's what we were gonna keep it. There's stairs that were going to the side of the building currently that we were hoping to use as a outdoor shower roof. And that would be on the back side of the screen porch as well. There's an open porch off the main house that was gonna stay. We weren't planning on doing anything changing to the main structure of the house. Well, I say that, but I do, I will share that we're talking about replacing windows, increasing insulation, new siding and roofing, so I don't wanna say we're not planning on doing anything, but, we're not planning on moving any of those structures. So, we submitted a permit, to Scott, and Scott, because we were, within the setbacks of the lake being 75 feet, let us know that we needed to do the following. Stuart and Debbie have been great to work with us in getting this information. So now we're here to see if we can get approval. We have since drilled a well on site, which is on there. Right when you come down the driveway, there's a fork that kind of goes in the driveway. Right here is where the well is now drilled. So it happened during the stages of this project, so that area that's there, it's good that it's written as impervious, but it's not that important that it stays that way. But it had to be built that way so that they could get their well rig to be level. Interesting lot, probably one of the most non-conforming lots I've ever worked on.
You got 100 feet of elevation drop off from basically Lawrence Drive to the lake.
And it's narrow.
Yeah, well, I see the shared driveway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think where we're gonna have an area of concern is the stairs that appear to be over a boulder, right? And there's a large boulder on the property.
Yep.
Given that measurement of the 68.1 to shore. Because you're removing the steps which are now behind the existing deck, and you're trying to move them into the front.
I was trying to be creative on the fact that there's a rock, which I've learned is not man-made, so that matters to the square footage impervious. But if we were able to use the rock as impervious or non-vegetated, then I think we could build the stairs to end in line with the rock.
I just have to ask, what do you mean it's not man-made?
So if we brought the rock in, or if somebody were to bring the rock in as a man-made, it could be included in impervious surface on a site plan.
But it's a naturally occurring rock. I mean,
Right.
Thompson Lake has a lot of rocks,
Right.
right?
This house, the corner of the house is legitimately foundation of the rock. So the rock is
Part of the foundation.
what holds the corner of the house up.
So is there a basement?
There is under the main house.
Yeah, so you
The
can see
addition
it?
that's there is built on frost sonotubes that are now falling over, and partly why we're talking about tearing it down and putting a foundation under it.
But it's a rock that existed based on the size of it on the property before.
Oh, yeah. It's 14 feet by 12 feet, 6 feet out of the ground.
I don't think we can consider that.
No, and that's not my issue, no. I mean, this was built in 76, right?
Mhm.
I think it's all the
I don't
same,
know when it was built,
yeah.
probably
They were supposed to be 75 foot back,
septic.
so can we grant an
The septic
expansion
was in
inside the
76.
75, and it wasn't supposed to be in the 75? That's my issue.
So I don't know about shoreline and deterioration of shoreline, but there's definitely some evidence of shoreline erosion here. So I don't know if that's a factor.
Yeah, I don't think we've lost
No,
20
I
feet of
think when you
shoreline.
look
No,
at
it's
this,
too much.
when you look at this lot, you know how they got to that 75 feet, they measured straight down.
Right.
And it's no fault of their own, but.
Right.
Do we have the authority to allow an expansion inside that 75? Is it legally?
We've been pretty strict about that in shorelands.
So forgive me, but am I seeing something different here? So what is the only expansion that's gonna be in there? Just that little bit of deck?
The stairs and that
Yeah.
little bit of deck?
Well, I mean, the stairs can't be like that anyhow, because they're gonna be,
They're 2 steps in.
well, actually,
further.
I take that back.
No,
They're actually further away
They
than.
are further away, that's what I'm.
But the 67.5 feet to the shore, that's pointing to what, the new corner of the deck that they wanna add?
Yeah, it says new deck portion, is that correct?
Do you mind if I come look?
Well, can you point up on them there? We can then see.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you've got it squared off, where there's a pointer that says new deck portion, so it looks like you're squaring off which is a notched deck. And then, I can't tell, but visually it looks like, because there's no measurements on the existing scale, whether those 2 last steps of the stairs are going further out than existing, or not, because it's got a 15, I'm just having trouble seeing what you're doing there with that change.
So the rock is out to that point, so that's where I was saying that I thought we could go out to where the rock.
Well, you're conflating 2 different things. Impervious means nothing to us other than the impervious that's allowed on the lot.
Yeah.
It's the structure to the resource, so the structure to the lake.
Right.
So,
So this is the corner that would be the closest to the lake.
right, but,
And this is also closest to the lake that's existing, we're not doing anything on that side.
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that, the 61.1 to the shore. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So that's,
So Scott's whole thing is, you're saying, are we gonna allow them to expand this little part of the deck?
Yes, that corner, see that corner?
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
asking.
didn't, I missed this one down here showing. So, I mean, it's
It's not
It's-
getting any closer.
not getting any closer than
No.
the current structure,
Right.
which I missed that on that, and I apologize.
so then, just to make sure, this structure out here is then gonna be 20 by 20. So right now, it's only 12.4 wide.
By about 20.
I mean, you're 75 feet back on
That I'm
that
not
anyhow,
worried
so I
about.
mean,
But
the square
other than-
footage that you can expand back there, don't even worry about that.
But other than that, this overhang we were asking for.
Mhm.
And other than that, we're going to what's there for existing.
So getting back to your issue, Scott, is back when this was built, it was supposed to be a 75-foot setback.
Expansions are allowed for anything that was legally existing. Do we consider that legally existing because it's there, or?
I mean, I'm not the one that deals with DEP, I mean, how do they look at stuff on that end? I mean, I have, once again, this is not. So since 75, I probably should have looked this up, this probably traded hands 3 or 4 times? Couple times?
I don't think so.
I think
Or
it
you
might-
think it's just a one-time
I
flip
think it might have been in the same hands for
up until
entirety
it just,
until it-
until it just sold recently?
I think he's gonna go look up I would look up, any other comments, people other looking at that?
Someone take your CLC?
What's that?
Someone take yours?
You want mine? Here, I know where you're going, so you can go look.
Mine was right here. Oh, there it is. It's on the blue chair that looks black.
He's moving. Sarah, anything from you? No. You guys are looking at it? No? Okay.
52, 53.
You said 75, Scott?
Yeah.
Code came in, what, 72?
I wanna say we adopted 73 or 74 from what I have. I have the code that's dated. It might have been 72 when they changed it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. It's a thinker.
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, it is, obviously.
Did you play with any other alternatives for this corner area? Where you're adding on to the notch? I mean, what is the boulder's height, I guess, having not seen the property?
It's about 6 feet on the ground. And the way the stairs go is how it angles, so
You're going over the top of the boulder?
it was gonna, yeah.
Okay.
Daylight basement for the main house, so you can't really go, if you go towards anywhere over here, it's a whole floor depth wise. So grade, it's pretty short here and there, obviously. This being a screen porch, they didn't really wanna have access through it to get out to the backside to go down that way.
Mm-hmm. It's a central access point, that makes sense, from an open deck.
So, it sounds like maybe though, the only issue would be that it's beyond the deck frame. So if it could stay within deck frame, would that be okay? I guess
I would prefer it. But it might not be feasible, you're saying, with the way the boulder is.
I mean, I think we're talking about 22 inches about. And if we had to, bring it back this way to keep that line, I think maybe, but, there is some things about this that we gotta get into with the build in order to get the final measurements. I don't know if it would be okay to bring grade up on the rock, on the lakeside, into the erosion certified member, like something, mulch, something to help
Do
that.
you wanna bring the grade up to the top of the rock?
No.
You know, just a little bit higher so that instead of
We're
having to go
talking
over at
about-
the angle.
2 steps, which is 15 vertical, 22 depth wise.
Well, no, we're not talking about 2 steps, we're talking about the entirety of the steps in the addition to the deck.
This portion,
It doesn't look like it to me.
this portion of the stairs is on an existing deck.
Right, part of
Yeah.
that, part of those stairs are on the existing deck.
Yeah,
The
it's
only-
overly
Because, I mean,
grand.
you basically got,
The only two steps are beyond this.
Well, the one step isn't in the deck from what it looks like,
Correct.
and then, no, yeah, part of it's cut in there. Yep.
Pretty, I mean. I think we were really considering steel stairs, something that would be set in to the rock, just because, roof and things like that, this is a major spot for water to come down off the house, it is now. So, that's kind of where we were going brainstorming wise. And then we've been having discussions on this meeting, so we've kind of held off on any further decisions with design until we had this meeting.
So my preference would be to keep the stairs in line with the front of the building, if you think it's feasible. But to your point, that may require a DP to
We-
allow you to put in the fill, right?
We've had to, we have a DEP permit because we're within 75 feet. So that's part of this application, it's in the second half of this packet.
The application's been submitted, it hasn't been approved yet.
They're waiting for local approval.
How do you feel about that?
well, I think it sucks, just like everything in shoreline zoning. I'll just put it to that way. I mean,
I couldn't agree more.
I mean, a lot of people here have properties on shoreline, and we understand that the rules are made out of Augusta. They think every single lot is homogeneous, that's 200 feet wide, flat, level into the lake, and no one's got any big trees that are gonna fall on your house that you can't cut, okay? I mean, we all understand DEP is the agency that everyone loves to hate. The problem is, in this, is legally conforming things can be added onto. Unfortunately, this was built a couple of years after we adopted zoning in this town, or at least a year after we adopted zoning in the town, so this is not a legally non-conforming structure, because it's not set back to where it should have been at that year it was built. That being said, I have no issue with the stairs going down like you have them shown here. If you have to pin it to the boulder, do whatever, because once again, that's not going any closer to the resource than the 61-1 of the corner of the house down here. But this unfortunate addition of 3.5 feet by 6.5 feet to square off that deck is putting something in an area that, if it was a legally non-conforming structure, we'd say no problem. But I think if I was to look at this and say what's the best practical thing here, I think I would give up 20 square feet of deck to have the stairs go down over the boulder, pin it to the boulder, and get you to the shoreland, and give up that part of the deck, because I don't know if we can approve that, because it's not a legally non-conforming structure.
And it's not here.
And it's horrible. I mean, stuff like this happens all the time. We just had something where we had to do consent agreement on something that somebody bought years later. It wasn't their concern, wasn't their issue. But I think that's kind of where, unfortunately, I stand on that.
Excuse me, could you go to the one that shows the 75-foot setback?
On the 75?
Yeah, it's just up on the same.
Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So what we're saying is, when was this addition done, Scott? Was it at the same time? It wasn't at the same time.
No. The deck was built, the addition was built, I'm not sure if they were built together, I assume they were. It was hard to tell from the permits.
Yeah,
If you don't mind.
substantial structure. It was, the addition was prior to 89. The deck is questionable, but it's hard for me to tell, because all I have is a note from the assessors.
So the deck being the screen portion and the open deck? You're saying that whole
Well,
part?
the existing deck, the screen porch isn't there now, that's what they're proposing, a new screen porch. The deck, those are both open decks right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's right, I'm looking at the red one, so that's all a big open deck right now.
Now, that's not the question, it's this notch.
No,
Yeah, here?
no, I know that, but what I'm saying is, this was built,
The part of that deck.
this
on
was
this side of
built
the
even
stairs.
after this.
Yes.
Which is, I'm not gonna say it's any worse, it's actually better than how much the
Yeah,
actual
that's-
principal structure's encroaching. But I'm just saying is this notch part here, I don't think we can allow an expansion in there because we can't allow any expansion because
No,
it's an illegal, non-conforming structure.
Can the stairs,
But I'm saying I would have no issue with the stairs
but you're
because
gonna take out the notch then that's been added on, that's filled in. That corner's being filled in from
Right,
here,
this
and that's
part.
where you're concerned, yeah.
yeah, I'm saying I don't think that could be expanded.
Do you understand what we're saying?
I think so.
That it's right now in a notch position.
This little rectangle.
Yeah, that
there,
rectangle there.
Yeah.
Is it, just because I have no idea how that boulder is it a possibility to do the stairs parallel to the home? Over the existing,
Over where the notch.
yes, like that,
No, because the grade changes significantly this way. So you see this topo line?
mm-hmm,
This is a walkout.
Drops down from that walkout basement.
It's a walkout.
okay,
yeah,
okay, just asking.
Yeah, no, I'd love to hear.
So I think you and I are talking about two things, whether or not the notch can be filled in,
Mhm.
and whether or not the two stairs can go through.
Oh, the two stairs.
But I mean, the stairs is kind of going through where the notch is anyhow.
Yeah.
Right,
Just a small.
from what I'm seeing.
Are you the homeowner?
No,
No, she's
Okay.
got steps.
Yeah, oh, you're with Stuart, yeah, sorry.
I am Stuart tonight.
Yes.
No, I'm Debbie Hughes.
Okay.
I begged her to come.
Yeah. I'm trying to be good.
Okay, well, I don't wanna sit here in indecision.
Well,
What should we propose? I feel like taking the notch out minimum.
right, and if the stairs are going through the notch, I guess
What is that, like a foot worth of space? You said the stairs are 3 feet wide, so how much?
There's an existing notch on.
Yes, but you've drawn it over so it looks like the notch like the stairs are now adding. Does that make sense?
The bottom two steps.
Nope, overlay. The overlay shows that they're overlaid in a space that doesn't
It's
have.
about a foot.
It's
Thanks,
partially those stairs go over part of the existing structure.
Yeah, see this little
So,
tiny.
Right,
Yours is
but-
so small, how can you see that? I can't even see that.
You have to go
See
down to
this?
that
Little bit.
one on the middle there.
right, but this one here, this
Yeah.
is saying this is 6.5 from here to here, right? Or 6.5 from here to here.
Yes, that's there, right. But
What?
see, the stairs are gonna overlay some of it. Like this.
Yeah, no, I see that, it's just this little bit here,
Yeah, it's-
those four little.
It's still
things.
something. Is that gonna be okay?
In my opinion, yes.
I think you can straight face the stairs and the overhang there, but I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with that. I
So the
think
notch addition,
The
no.
addition to that of picking up the 20 square feet, which would be a little bit less because part of the stairs are going over the notch, so the 19 square feet of squaring off that deck, I think you might have to just say that's a casualty of war on that, and if you want the stairs. I think that's, I think that's truly how we could,
Our only goal for that space is try to get it grown, so. There's plenty of options, I think, for that to be considered.
I.
any extra thoughts?
but you get stairs, so.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I totally understand, the situation
Right.
and appreciate the feedback.
No, I think that would be your best way, and, you know,
If we use the existing square footage of what's there, we can continue with what's there for bearing on the rock. So simplify things that way. Um, I did
I
watch-
guess that's the only thing that, and it's part of the new shoreline zoning is that we actually get pictures. Unfortunately, this picture doesn't give us the picture of where the big rock is and then that elevation going down because of the walkout basement.
Sure.
That's why we're all asking, could you go parallel to the
Yeah.
the
Just trying to
structure
imagine
like,
it.
like Heather was saying and so
We'd love
forth?
to. The highest point of the rock is pretty much the center of it. So it kind of comes.
Okay, well, I think we're consolidating around stairs are okay, notch fill-in is not, overhang okay. Any differences of opinion? Rod?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with what we kinda came with, and if you're looking for a place to put the barbecue, you got 2 steps on the back of the building here, just do a little square footage on the back end, nothing wrong with it. You know, I know it's past the screen part, but it's kinda like our hands are tied unfortunately on some of these things.
So if I'm understanding, we would keep the square footage of what's there, the notch that's there, but we'd be allowed to have stairs that come down towards the screen porch.
Yes.
Right, because part of that notch is you're only coming into that notch, whatever that is, 8 inches, a foot, whatever.
I'll allow
The
that.
stairs themselves would be where they are, so you're using part of the existing to get the stairs in there,
And 3-foot stairs are the maximum width, right?
minimum.
Minimum. Is there opportunity for it to be 3'6"?
I think you
I
should
think
take
you're,
the
I think
way
you're, I think
you
you're kinda
Yeah,
pushing
you're asking
the
for more
envelope a
space
little.
that doesn't
Only,
exist.
just,
No, I mean, it's good to ask.
Ask now, yeah.
yeah, that's all, just,
Would you like to rethink it, or would you like us to do, we can do it in conditional approval with change, right? We have to see a new plan.
I think we can approve it as,
Well, yeah.
as is with him putting in.
Okay.
Would you like to think, or would you like to take?
no, I think we're happy to move forward.
Okay.
So I understand what would happen next is we would need to get a permit through Scott for the building permit.
Yep.
Is there a demo permit needed first?
can do a combo.
Once the shoreline zoning stuff, you can't do stuff until what, May 1st or May
March
15th?
1st to May 1st.
March 1st to May 1st, you can't do anything.
Won't be able to do any excavation until May 1st now.
We're on site now.
There's no digging until May 1st, after March 1st, so you got
A week,
Couple more
less
weeks.
than a week.
till Sunday.
Okay.
And it hasn't been permitted yet, so.
We're trying to get water lines, try to move forward as much as possible at this stage.
Water line from the new well back into the house, is that what you're saying?
Well, the idea was to do that and then get the structure down and the foundation in, but it sounds like we're not gonna get that in, so we'll be out until May.
Maybe it'll get done.
Yeah, seasons are important to summer folks. So it seems as though we've got a challenge to get this one in before the season starts. Road's been posted in Poland?
Sounds
Yeah.
like Monday.
Yeah, March 1st.
It's the only town around that I drive through that's not posted
Right.
yet.
I know, I asked them this morning, they said sometime around March 1st, so I'm assuming it'll be Monday.
Okay, any comments? Nope. Okay, anything additional from the board? Scott,
No.
Sarah, great.
You do the checklist.
I did the checklist then.
Oh, you're smart, you always do things ahead of time.
I looked before the meeting.
You
All right.
checked them before the meeting?
No, I checked to make sure we have everything before the meeting. All right.
I'll make a motion to accept the checklist for the Fallen Shoreline zoning application for the Catherine Johnson, 17 Florence Lane, map 19, lot 15. That's complete.
with the adjustment.
No, it's just a checklist.
No, okay. Have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Okay.
All right, I'll make a motion to accept the former shoreline zoning application for Catherine Johnson, 17 Florence Lane, map 19, lot 15, with the caveat that a new drawing will be presented showing the approximate 20 square foot notch of the deck be taken out and the stairs shown on the plan as they were previously.
Yeah, a second?
No sidewalk and no
Yeah.
public hearing.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Thank you, Sarah.
So reach back out to Scott and Sarah, fully permits, whatever you gotta do.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Okay, after I get that.
I think if I did my pieces correctly, you can only do one.
Yeah, it's our slim to thin. Sarah, which of our findings of facts can we go over?
I believe the first one for the Desjardins can be gone over,
Okay.
but I'm just double checking that yeah, we can't do any of the others.
But you already had Mahoney's.
No, okay, Mylar. Did we sign the Mylar for Mahoney?
I
Okay,
believe
so
it's right here.
Yeah.
42 Gray Road is the one we can do?
1395 Main Street.
The Desjardins, Mr.
Should be in order.
Animals too.
First one, Mr.
Yes,
Drew and his
major
animals.
site plan, pet store.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you read home address, I believe, not
that's what happens when you're really tired.
and I'm going, I don't have that
That one,
anywhere
yeah,
on here.
located
so-
at, I'm reading the located at one,
Just
okay?
wanted to ask if the permit that was submitted in November,
You've got a lot of changes on there.
All right,
You've got to submit those design changes.
I'm only gonna be able to do one finding of fact.
that
Oh,
was,
aren't you lucky?
Yeah, well,
Why we get no,
that did not have.
You don't have a forum on
Yeah.
there.
Straight off.
One thing I have stairs out there.
I need you guys to
Stairs
have this
on-
conversation after.
Call me in the morning.
Thanks, Ed.
all right, so out of the findings of fact on the agenda, we're only gonna be able to handle the first one, for Mr. Drew and his animals too, 1395 Main Street, map 15, lot 5. Any discussion or questions from the board? Sarah, Scott?
Nope.
Nope, okay. Any motioning me?
I'll make a motion to accept the findings of fact and conclusion of law for formal site plan review, Susan and Drew Desjardins, Mr. Drew and his animals 2, 1395 Main Street, map 15, lot number 5, as presented.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Any other questions? Okay, everybody approve? Okay, hands for Sarah, great. There we go.
Can I ask a question about this, just to the
Which
professional staff?
Just finding of fact?
Yeah, not on the findings of fact, but they came in, did their presentation, and we talked about water consumption, blah, blah, blah. They reached back out to you about the water consumption, the water that they're using over there? I thought that was something that they
It
had
was a
to.
6-month thing, they had 6 months to get that.
It was
back.
after 6 months, okay, great, thank you. I knew there was something in there like that, so.
Good memory.
Well, it's under the conditions, Jim.
What's that?
It is under the
It's under the
conditions.
conditions.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I missed that on that, but I just remember because they were talking about starting out,
Okay, well, that's this one.
so.
I don't think we.
Do I need to make a formal motion on the other ones to table and Sarah?
Yeah, we can just do them all.
Okay,
Can I just say we table all the ones? I'll make a motion to table the other four, other four findings of fact and conclusion of law for lack of people that were in attendance at those meetings.
Second.
Okay, any other discussion? Nope. Approve? Okay. All right, any other business that we have?
I'm good.
Good? You good? Sure.
I'm good. I won't be here at the March 10th meeting.
Okay. At the moment, we don't have anything on for March 10th. We did have the subdivision come in, which would be for March 24th. Yes. That would be Brian's subdivision.
Okay. Do we have any declines besides Cheryl for the 10th?
I have not that I have heard of.
Okay. All right, let's see if that materializes then.
Yes.
Okay.
So, as far as I don't know that we're going to have anything for the next meeting, but we will have something for the 24th.
Okay.
And I am working on getting a calendar over there, but they stole it out front and now we have to order one and it's coming.
Okay. Maybe we'll just take that one down, so we don't keep looking at it.
Budget meeting's on the 5th, I'll make sure to bring up
Yeah.
the clock and that, how's that?
Perfect. Okay, Scott, any other business?
Nope.
Sarah?
I'm good.
Okay, anything else we need to talk about tonight?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All right, all in favor? All right, thank you everyone in the town of Poland, have a good night.